Yeah. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know. First and foremost, uh, uh, time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that green, getting to that paper. You feel what I'm saying? But keep in front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy is the highest forms of currency at all times. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, listen, you already know. You already know how we giving it up. Yeah. Got them cough drops. Got that hot tea. You feel what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little better. Took a nice nap. But just wanted to tap in with the people. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets right now. It's a lot going on in this country, and it's a lot going on in this world. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. The temperature's only going to go up. It's only going to turn up from here. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you see the thumbnail. You feel what I'm saying? You see the title. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, we're going to tap in real quick. About to watch Keyshawn Davis do his thing. Salute Big 757, Big Norfolk, Virginia. Big shark out of that tide water. Keyshawn Davis. You know what I mean? Making this statement. It's going to be a real good fight. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it. So I got my feet kicked up, you know what I'm saying, on that grown man business. Grown man business. You understand? When you can sit in your property, you can sit in your house, you can watch 100-inch screen TV, and you can kick your feet up. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna go lay down. I might get, grown man business. Grown man business. But not only, are we gonna chop it up about Keyshawn Davis, boxing, Norfolk, Virginia. I want to chop it up. I want to kind of give my perspective and give my thought on the whole situation with Doggie Diamonds. And we're going to start with Doggie Diamonds. Now, I rock with Doggie Diamonds. I watch his content. You feel what I'm saying? And he was recently demonetized. His channel was demonetized. He said it was out of nowhere. He said he woke up and he had the emails, and his channel was demonetized. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. It's a real touchy time right now with what's going on over there with that war. It's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. And if you look at my last live, I went in depth. I really spoke how I felt, and I spoke, the real when it come to that war and what's coming behind that. But not only the war, the election year is approaching. An election year is approaching. This is a vital time. This is a vital election. This is serious business. 2024. So, you got to understand something. The higher ups and the elites, I tell y'all this all the time. They playing chess at the highest level. They playing chess at the highest level. They always looking 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. They're gonna start really strapping down. They're gonna start really, closing off the truth tellers. They're gonna really start backing the truth tellers into a corner. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So for a lot of you dudes, and I always talk about this. I always talk about this. And again, big salute to Doggie Diamonds. He doesn't look too flustered. He doesn't look like, he doesn't look depressed. He's still going live. He's still doing his content. But a lot of you YouTubers, a lot of you content creators, you understand what I'm saying? You come on to this app. You speak about the higher ups and the elites. You speak about the secret society, right? And then you start getting paid off this app. And you let the same people that you talking about put money in your pocket. You let the same people that you exposing, you understand me, control some of your finances. See, I always say this is a lane for the real, because I understood early that the last thing I wanted to do with this channel is get so deep in bed with the higher ups and the elites that it even matters if I'm demonetized or not. Now, my channel's monetized. is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But I tell you something. I always been preaching this. Get your money outside of YouTube. Get your money outside of these podcasts. Get your money legit, the legit way. Because with these podcasts, if you say the wrong thing, they will cancel you, homie. With these YouTube channels, with these platforms that we got, if you say the wrong thing, if you rub them the wrong way, they will cut your water off. I seen it happen to the best of them. Top YouTubers, big YouTube, the big YouTubers. Salute to Hassan Campbell. Now we seeing it with Doggie Diamonds. Dudes with 6 figures worth of subscribers, 200,000, 100,000, 400,000 subscribers. They get to a certain level and the higher ups and the elites cut their water off. Man, I've been telling y'all for a long time that YouTube is the new portal. YouTube is going to be, it was pure at first. It was a place where you could come, you could create content. Once YouTube started gaining influence, once YouTube started gaining momentum, that's when the higher ups and the elites put their hand in the pot. They put their hand in the pot and they start finding out different ways to close off and to trap the truth tellers, the dudes that's going to expose the industry, the dudes that's going to expose what's going on at the top. And a lot of the times, 95% of the time, the way that they trap y'all off, the way that they back y'all down is to tap into your finances. Huh? I mean, and it happens on every level. Every level. When you talking about the administration, when you talking about the president, when you talking about who's in office right now, everything is going to shit because these guys have people that are donating money to them. The reason why Trump was so powerful is because he came with his own money. And it trickles down. It's a domino effect. It's the same thing with this YouTube thing. You got everybody saying what they want to say. You got everybody giving a message. You got everybody giving their content. And as soon as that money get cut off, as soon as they cut off your water, that's when you start getting flustered. That's when it get real. I'm talking about the most powerful of YouTubers when it comes to this section. Hassan Campbell. He been talking that talk for a long time. But as soon as they cut that man water off, you saw the different Hassan Campbell. You saw the dude scrambling, trying to go to Patreon, trying to go to this app, trying to go to that app, trying to make money to sustain a lifestyle that he gained off the higher ups and the elites. That's the difference between Grown Man Business TV and all of these other channels, homie. That's the difference. When you see my numbers and you start to realize and you can see through the smoke and mirrors, you realize and you understand, he being blackballed. He being shadow banned. It's no reason why Grown Man Business TV shouldn't be at 50,000 subscribers right now. But when I made the decision to give y'all the game, when I made the decision to play chess at the highest level, one of my first moves was to gain everything I needed to gain before I came to YouTube. I got the crib. I got the income. You understand what I'm saying? I got everything lined up before I came to YouTube. I don't use YouTube. I don't need YouTube checks. They demonetized my channel. I'm going to go 10 times harder. And when you go into office, when you come to YouTube, when you do whatever you're doing and you don't need their money, that's when you're free. That's when you're not a puppet. That's when they have no control over what you do and over what you say. That's the difference between Grown Man Business and all of these other channels. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you come to Grown Man Business TV, because when I do decide to talk, when I do decide to go live, when I do decide to engage with y'all, y'all know one thing for sure, two things for certain, it's going to be raw. It's going to be pure energy. There's really not going to be any holding back. Grown man business isn't worried too much about the numbers. He's not worried too much about the monetization. He's going to give up the game. Simple and plain. You feel what I'm saying? So salute the Doggie Diamonds, man. But, you know, I want to put this out there. It's not just gonna be Doggie Diamonds. You know, we in the fourth quarter right now. We closing out the year. This is a pivotal moment right now. What's going on in the fourth quarter of 2023? The Ukraine war. You know, we had the whole situation with shutting down the whole nation when it came to that virus. Now we got what's going on in Israel and Palestine and Gaza or whatever. Nothing is by coincidence. Everything is a chess move. Everything is lined up precise. So it's a pivotal time right now. If you a YouTuber, if you a content creator, and you up here trying to get your numbers up, and you trying to make sure that you get a big YouTube check, you a puppet, homie. Them YouTube checks is how they hook the hook, line, and sinker. Them YouTube checks is how they make you a Geppetto. They make you a puppet and a Geppetto pulling them strings. And the more you become dependent on a YouTube check, the more of a puppet you become. The more compromised you become. These dudes is compromised. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand something, man. You know, us content creators, we gotta stick together, man. Us YouTubers, us truth tellers, we gotta ride together. And I had a few, you know, fellow YouTubers, big YouTubers, reach out and wanna lock in with Grown Man Business TV. Wanna do a show, wanna do an interview, wanna talk, wanna have dialogue, wanna lock in with Grown Man Business TV. And you know, the tricks and the traps, they come from multiple different angles. And if you're not paying attention, it's easy to fall into the trap. So I had to step back and I had to say, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing a show with these YouTubers, these content creators. I wouldn't mind rubbing shoulders with a Hassan Campbell or Bullets Gotti or Gully TV. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to be locked in and connected to nobody right now. I carved out a lane for the real, my G, and I'm the only one in it. And I got to stay like that for a little while longer before I can lock in with these guys. I don't do this for a YouTube check. I don't do this for fame and fortune. I locked into everything. These dudes is trying to start podcasts because they need money. They need a way to generate legitimate money on a high level. I'm doing that already. When I tell y'all to go get your CDLs, you got dudes like Zippy with the Drippy trying to talk down on that. When I tell you dudes to go out and get credentials, it don't gotta be a CDL license. It could be credentials. Calling, you know, you want to be a cook or something. You want to be a barber. You got to put yourself and you got to get credentials under your belt where you can create your own revenue. You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessarily about going out and just getting the job. But if that's what you got to do, I suggest you do it. But when I say credentials, I'm talking about controlling your destiny. I get in the truck when I want to get in the truck. I have no boss that's telling me, yo, you got to get in it. You got to go do this. And I don't have nobody telling me that. I choose to take this load. I go get the money. Just like if you were a barber. You understand? If you're a plumber, electrician, you can choose to take the jobs that you want to take, and you can deny and turn down the jobs that you want to deny and turn down. You thought, so y'all thought, so this is what y'all thought, right? Y'all thought YouTube was giving the money away. At one point, they was giving the money away. That was the hook, line, and sinker. That was the bait they threw out in the water. Yo, YouTube, you can get money on YouTube. Everybody go to YouTube. Now, once they get you in the routine, now once they get you dependent on that check, you better watch your mouth. Yeah. You think you're going to talk about Trump? You think you're going to talk about this election? You better watch your mouth. Oh, you thought you was going to expose the higher-ups and the elites? Or you thought you was going to expose the Illuminati? Or you thought you was going to expose the music business, Doggie Diamonds? You better watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, my G. Huh? Or you thought you was going to talk about this war? Or you thought you was going to talk about the reptilians? Or you was going to expose us? Well, we're going to take your money away. We're going to demonetize your channel. You need to watch your mouth. That's the difference between me and them. Yeah, I play by a certain set of rules. I don't do a lot of cursing. I like to give y'all the game, and I like to articulate myself in a certain manner. So I'm not going to get up here and do a lot of cussing and do a lot of this and that and XYZ. I'm not going to get up here and do a lot of smoking and drinking. I ain't into all that. I'm the one that's going to tell you this what you need to do, homie. You need to lock in. You need to get your bread outside of YouTube. Now, if you just so happen to blow up on YouTube and you making 30, 40, 60, $100,000 a month, like Hassan Campbell say he was making, that ain't the point. The real point is to make sure you hold a couple of dollars so you can pay the taxes on all that money at the end of the year. You making $30,000 a month. You making $20,000 a month. You making $50,000 a month. You better have the tax money for that. Yeah, you better be ready to get taxed. See, that's what I'm going to tell you. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's a trap, homie. YouTube is a trap. YouTube is a portal. Yeah, and it ain't just for the dirty section. It ain't just for the filthy section. It's for all content creators. They all in pocket. And if they not in pocket, they get put in pocket. Yeah. Tasha K get put in pocket. Charleston White, you get put in pocket. Don't you worry. Grown Man Business TV. It's a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it, homie. I'm the only one in it. I'm the last of a dying breed when it come to this YouTube thing. Yeah, we don't got no mics over here. We don't got no big cameras. I ain't doing all of that. Straight to the phone, straight to the mic, straight to the... Yeah, we doing it just like this. Just like this. Doggie Diamonds, that was a test for you. They want to see how much you are dependent on that money. They want to see just how far you're going to go now that they got you demonetized. Hassan Campbell, big checks coming in. They're going to take that away. Huh? What you going to do? And understand something. The higher-ups and the elites control all of the apps. Patreon, Roku, whatever y'all trying to run to, they in control of all of that. They in control of all of that. So you're not going to come to this to this social media, start exposing the truth, start truth telling, and then think you're going to get money on YouTube or think you're going to get money on this app or on that app. Kings, what you mean? Elaborate. I know it sound crazy. I know it sound crazy. I know it's hard to take in. But they just took that man, they demonetized his channel for what? Because he exposing too much. He exposing too much. You dudes, listen. Twitch, you know, all of these apps where you see these young black men, these young dudes becoming millionaires. They're not going to be politically inclined. They're not going to talk about certain things. They're in the pocket. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to Keyshawn Davis, man. We about to do work. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me let y'all hear this. Yeah, salute.
He weighed in at 135 pounds.
Here we go.
White trunks with pink and black trim. His record, perfect. 9 fights, 9 victories. 6 of those victories come by way of knockout. He is a U.S. Olympic silver medalist. He is the reigning and defending representing the 7 cities and his hometown of Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia, boy.
The businessman.
Let's go. Ha! Let's go, Keyshawn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the 7 cities, baby. We breed legends. Yeah, we breed legends, homie. Yeah. We about to get this we about to get this boxing match. But yeah, man, you're not going to and this is the thing what I realize about a lot of these guys is that they really think that they caught a lick. They really think that they're doing something. They start getting money on YouTube and they really start getting some motion and they want to start podcasts and they really feel like they doing something. And what you got to understand is the bait has been thrown out. Yeah, man, tap in. You tapped in for a reason, homie. You tapped in for a reason. I carved out a lane for the real, my G, and I'm the only one in it. King Z, salute. Salute, King Z. Plenty of game being spilled over here, homie. Yeah, I put the game on the ground for the hungry hounds, homie, and you must be one of those hungry hounds because you over here. Yeah, salute. Yeah, man, let me get this, let me go ahead and get this, feel me? So, again, yeah, I had to get a cough drop in me real quick. So again, you know, don't be surprised when you see a Doggie Diamonds channel just mysteriously gets demonetized. Don't be surprised when you start to see certain YouTubers and certain content creators having difficulties with their channels and their platforms. You got a big election coming. You got a lot that's happening. And if you believe it or not, our voices are more powerful than CNN. You understand what I'm saying? My voice is more powerful than the Breakfast Club. My voice is more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag every morning. My voice is more powerful than Fox News. A lot of people tune in to these YouTube channels. A lot of people tune in to these platforms to get the real. And when you look at the numbers, the higher ups and the elites, they always looking at the numbers and they realize how powerful we are. So when it's time for an election, when it's time for a big situation to take place, one of the first things they do is they look at the YouTubers. They look at the content creators and they say, who's making a splash? Whose voice is powerful, if they know it or not? Doggie Diamonds has a powerful platform. Doggie Diamonds, you know, it's certain interviews that I seen on Doggie Diamonds channel years ago that I had never, you know, it was the first time I seen somebody really expose like certain things that they saw firsthand in the industry. Doggie Diamonds has classic interviews. His voice is powerful. And he's pushing the limits. He's pressing a line. He's trying to walk a thin line. He's trying to tread lightly, but he's still trying to give up the game. And when they hear certain things being said, they snapping. Yeah, we need that. Well, listen, man. You know, you must be new to the channel, King Z, but salute. Make sure you like and you subscribe. But one of the things I always talk about on this channel is redirecting the energy. Let's talk about that. I like that you said that. One of the things I always talk about on this channel is black people uniting. Black people. Why you, King Z, why you think me and Lil Zippy with the drippy had our back and forth? Why you think me and Zip with the drip was going back and forth? It's because I don't respect black men that brag about doing harm to other black men. You want to do harm to another black man, but then when a white man or the police come around, you quiet as a church mouse. You soft as Dollar Tree cotton. I'm the one on YouTube telling the youngsters to redirect that energy. The same energy you have towards your own brother, the same energy you have to somebody that's melanated just like you, living in poverty just like you, keep that same energy when the boys in blue come around. Keep that same energy when a Caucasian man walks in a room. So, you in the right place, King Z. You in the right place, homie. I'm the one that talk like that. That's why me and Zip with the Drip, that's why he had felt the way about Grown Man Business TV. Because he talked about deleting a black man, and I said you's a sucker for that. Because after you did what you did to that black guy, you let those white police put handcuffs on you. You let them white police take you into the visiting room and search your asshole for the last 20 years. You didn't mind them doing that. So yeah, King Z, black people and, FBA, yeah. We need to learn to unite. We need to learn to lock in with each other. I agree with you on that, and I preach that, homie. You feel what I'm saying? I preach that. So you in the right place, King Z. I like that, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do some research. Do your homework. Ain't that what the youngins is saying right now? Do your homework on Grown Man Business TV. Talking that talk and walking that walk. Let's go, Keyshawn. It's a good fight right here. So yeah, man. I've been said that. But what you got to understand too is we got to unite on this content creating level. It's time. I want to give a salute, a big shout out to Hassan Campbell, because I watched Doggie Diamonds. I watched him dog Hassan Campbell out when he lost his channel, when his channel was demonetized. I saw Doggie Diamonds kick that man when he was down. I watched Doggie Diamonds kick Hassan Campbell when he was down. But you know what Hassan Campbell did? He stood on Grown Man Business. And he dropped the video a couple of minutes ago saying, salute the Doggie Diamonds and hopefully you get your channel back. And, I'm not going to kick you when you down because every man should be able to feed his family. The problem is y'all trying to feed your family off the app that's owned by the higher-ups and the elites. Y'all trying to feed your family off of YouTube. It's disgusting work. And what you got, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. And on the highest level of this content creating thing, you got dudes like Gilly and Wallow. We all saw what Gilly just went to with his son. We all saw people calling that a sacrifice. We all saw people pointing out, the $100 million contract that he signed. And then his son gets smoked out there in Philly. So if you want to make money off this thing, if you want to support your family off content creating off YouTube, then you're entering the industry. You're walking through the door. So right now, I'm not, I'm speaking a grown man perspective when it comes to these content creators. I watched Doggie Diamonds kick Hassan Campbell when he was down, and I watched Hassan Campbell stand on business and tell Doggie Diamonds, get some people to your Patreon, and I wouldn't wish this on nobody. I gotta salute Hassan Campbell for standing on Grown Man Business, homie, and not kicking Doggie Diamonds when he was down. Ooh, yeah, man. I told y'all I'm a little stuffy. Salute Night Vision. Appreciate that, homie. Appreciate that. Most visit prison. Yeah, see, one thing you got to understand, too, is, and I always say this, man, and I like to say it, it's something that I take pride in. You know what I'm saying? When I first came to YouTube, I was going viral every video. Young Dolph, Empire, Death Row Records. You can go into my old videos, and I got videos that did a 250,000 views in 3 days. I had one video do 250,000 views in 2 days. I had another video that did, 180,000 views in like 8 hours. Like like I was going crazy viral. And somewhere down the road, I was exposed to what this game was, what this YouTube game was. And once I saw it with my own eyes, I understood that's not what I want to do. I don't want to I don't want to be dependent on the industry to feed me. I don't want to be dependent on YouTube checks. I don't want to be dependent on, some big company, offering me $300 million to talk about sports. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be that type of puppet. YouTube was a way for truth tellers to give up the game. It was very pure at first. I like to keep YouTube in its purest form, just like this. This is YouTube in its purest form. Me, hit the live button, talk directly to whoever's going to tune in, to whoever's going to lock in. Look you right into the eye, right into the camera. Give you the game. I'm not trying to trick you out of Cash App. I'm not trying to get all of that. Is the extra that polluted YouTube. The truth is still in there. It's just harder to find it now. The truth and the purity is still in there. It's just harder to find it now. You understand what I'm saying? So, dudes like Zip with the Drip and a lot of these other guys, they don't have one video with 1 million views on it. They don't have one video with 500,000 views on it. They don't have one video with 250,000 views on their podcast videos, on their live streams, on their pre-recordings. They don't have it. I have those accolades. I know how it feels, homie, to really go up. And the difference between me and them is I don't want that. I don't want it. Again, maybe I post it into my community. I take some screenshots. But if you go back, all you got to do is a little bit of scrolling. Do a little bit of scrolling up. You feel me? You'll start seeing videos that I did a year ago or 8 months ago that got 100,000 views on it, 200,000 views on it, 90,000 views. Like, I've been doing this. I just understand that all the bells and whistles is uncalled. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I'm not here to set up a whole little thing so I don't need mics. All I really need to do is go live, man. The game is in me, homie. It's not on me. It's in me. So all I got to do is get in tune with y'all and start dropping the game. So I've been dropping game for a long time, King Z. Real gems, homie. Real game. Redirect the energy. I'm the one telling the young shooters, listen, everybody not going to be a doctor. Everybody not going to be a lawyer. What you got to understand is some people are born warriors. We got a lot of shooters, homie. We got a lot of youngsters that want to slide on something. The problem is they've been brainwashed to slide on their own people. What if we relearn them to slide on the real ops? To slide on the boys in blue, to slide on white people, to slide on Mexicans, to slide on everybody except black people. What if we redirected that energy? I've been talking like this, homie. I've been talking like this. The difference is I don't need the YouTube checks. I get them every month. Yeah, I like when I get them, but it don't matter to me. If YouTube was to ever play with my channel, if YouTube was to ever demonetize my channel, I'ma go 10 times harder. Because now I'm not monetized. Now it don't matter. Now I can just really go here, warrior mode. Pick an app for me so I can make an edit. What you mean? Salute to our Mexican. Deal with it. What you mean though? Tell me what you mean by that. Pick an app. Yeah, pick whatever app you want. You know, you got free reign to chop these lives up, chop up what you like. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Yo, let me tell y'all. This happened recently, right? So, when the whole takeoff situation happened, check this out. So when Takeoff lost his life, you know what I mean, R.I.P. to Takeoff, when he was deleted out there in Houston, Texas, I went live, right? And I was talking about Jay Prince, and I was talking about Jay Prince Jr. and Jazz, and I was speaking about how they walked over the body, and I was going ham, right? And I had somebody reach out to me from TikTok. They was on TikTok, and they said, "Grown Man Business, could I chop up this live X, Y, and Z?" And I said, "Sure," right? Listen, yo, they chopped up the live when I was talking about, I was talking about something about the shit with Takeoff. That clip that he posted did 1,000,001 views in 24 hours. I literally went viral on TikTok, and it was crazy. I had people calling me, "Yo, what's going on?" Whoop. And I had to get homie to take that video down. What you mean re-educated on reality, homie? I mean, I don't know if we need to be re-educated on reality. Reality is reality. And the problem with salute, day one investors, salute. The problem with reality is we don't need to be re-educated on reality. Reality is a tough one. I think white people need to be re-educated on reality. You understand? Like, because reality is like truth. It hurts. If sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes when you look at what it really is, it hurts, my G. It's not something everybody can take in. And reality is a lot of bad things have happened towards black people. A lot of brainwashing. A lot of systematic racism. I mean, a lot of colonization, redlining. A lot of things have been put in place to hold black people back that people don't want to look into reality and recognize. A lot of things have happened over hundreds of years that have put black people in the present state that they're in right now. You understand? So when you got people, it's always going to be guys and people saying, "Oh, we need to be re-educated on reality. We need to band together. We need to X, Y, and Z." Well, it's reasons why we not banding together. It's reasons why. It's all kind of all kind of systematic issues that been implanted and put in front of us and instilled in us for us not to band together. You understand what I'm saying? When you take the biggest and the strongest slave out into the open and you buck break them in front of everybody and you hang them in front of everybody and you castrate them. Yeah, I said castrate. You castrate them in front of everybody and you do that year after year, generation after generation. This is what you get. Shout out to Clone Tatiana. I really rock with Clone Tatiana. We did a video some months ago, but when you look at Clone Tatiana, you're looking at the pure rage that all of us feel as black people. The problem is most of us, the majority of us, don't aim that rage at the right people. The majority of black people are scared of white people. So instead of doing something to white people, they do it to people that look like themselves. So when you get a Clone Tatiana going at the opposite, the ops, the real ops, when you got a Clone Tatiana, a black female, expressing how she feels about those people, a lot of people don't understand it. They feel like, "Oh, she's this and she's that." You're just not used to reality. You're more You're more comfortable with the brainwashing. So when he say relearned on reality, reality is like truth sometimes. It hurts, my G. But it's going to take a grown man business TV. It's going to take a clone Tatiana. It's going to take some real, absolute black people that's going to speak the truth to y'all. That's going to speak truth to power. Unapologetically. We not doing it for a check. We not on, see, that's where they get y'all at. That's where they get y'all at. They put a little money in front of y'all. They make you feel like you got a little motion on YouTube. You getting your subscribers up, and you forget, and you now are engulfed into the matrix. Nah. Trust me, King Z. Black men are scared of white men. But listen, I know it's hard to hear this. I know the truth is hard to digest, take in, and really sit with sometime. But if you come to Grown Man Business TV, I can only give it to you real. Black men are scared of white men. Zip with the Drip will do something to somebody that looks like me. He will try to do something to somebody that looks like me, but he will go to jail and he will bend, break, and fold for a Mexican guy or, blue boy. Black men are so gangster and such shooters and killers when it comes to other black men, but as soon as a white man walks in a room, they are quiet as a church mouse. A black man would rather go out into the unknown than to face a white man. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And again, where does this come from? It's the same reason why a lot of people ask themselves, well, if this slave was 6'8", 260 pounds, why would he let a little small white man that's 5'5", 125 pounds control him and rape his wife and do it X, Y, and Z? Why would this big slave not just ravage and free everybody? It takes a certain amount of brainwashing to take you away from reality, the real reality. And the reality is, that's exactly, again, why me and Zip, it's nothing personal against Zip with the Drip. I want any and every black man to succeed, to prosper, to elevate. I want to see a black man constantly elevate. But I don't respect a black man that will do harm to another black person and then let a white police officer put handcuffs on him. Let a white police officer make him spread his ass cheeks and lift his nuts every day for 20 years. So we not scared of the unknown, homie. Most black men are scared of white men, man. Let me tell you something. Think about this, right? Put Zip with the Drip and put 10 other so-called hooligans in a room. Oh, it's gonna be a bunch of nut hugging. Oh yeah, I'm the big bad hooligan. And then let 2 white men walk in that room. All of those black dudes gonna get quiet. All of them gonna get quiet. They're gonna start looking at the ground. It's gonna become yes sir, no sir. Let me give you a better example. Salute, King Z. Let me give you a better example. Brooklyn, New York, right? The same streets you wouldn't be able to walk down because somebody will try to mug you. Somebody will try to rob you. Somebody will try to do something to your car, steal your car. The same street you can't walk down in Brooklyn, New York, in Bed-Stuyvesant, as soon as white people move out there, those white people walk their dogs, they start jogging, they start riding bikes, and they don't have any fear of crime. Think about that. If these areas, these urban areas are so violent and so, polluted and so dangerous, how is it that Becky can get her little toaster strudel dog and she can run up the block and she can jog in peace? How is it that Billy can hop on his electric bike and he can ride his bike up and down Nordstrom Ave in peace. Because black men are scared. Black people are scared of white people, homie. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So you put somebody like me, a real warrior, you put somebody like me, a real soldier, a real general, around black men that only want to shoot black men, I'm going to now reject that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that happened with me and Zip with the drip. You know, you got to think to yourself. I obviously was rocking with Zip in the beginning. I was in his live chat. He's a comedian. He's really funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was a stand-up comedian at first. But the more I listened to him, the more I would hear him bragging about shooting a black man in the head. So you did that to a black man, but you've never laid a finger on a white person. Now me and him are starting to split. Now I'm starting to go against what I'm hearing. Now I can't sit in his live chat and respect him as a man anymore. You understand? So now we clashing. Now we not seeing eye to eye. Now it's, oh, you hate. No, I'm not hating, but I don't respect. So you'll do that to somebody like me. You'll try to rob me. You'll try to do harm to a black person, but you've never, with all the disrespectful, racist things that white people have done to black people all over this country, you didn't think to yourself one time to go over across the tracks and do damage over there. You didn't think one time to go over there and try Becca. You feel what I'm saying? Where the white people at and do damage. So now as a man, and again, let me tell you something. As a man that came to YouTube already established, again, I didn't come to YouTube for a check. I didn't come to YouTube trying to buy my house or do X, Y, and Z. Locked in already, fully married, running my household. I'm the head of my household. Everybody falls up under me. Everybody falls up under my insurance. You understand what I'm saying? So as a man, grown man, standing on grown man business, now I'm going to check that. Yo, I respect what you saying, Zip, but I don't respect that. Let's talk about that. Why you ain't run down no Blue Boy when y'all was locked up? Oh, where was police? Oh, so you scared of the police then? So you really not gangster for real. You really not a hooligan, because a hooligan don't care if the police is there or not. A gang, like, all of that thugnificent, all of that acting, don't care but you care if the police. So if the police is around, you don't want no smoke. But if it's a gang of black dudes shooting dice, you gonna shoot that man in the. So again, man, and I understand that talking the way I talk, the higher ups and the elites is listening. Talking the way I talk, giving the game that I give, speaking how I speak, riding for my people the way I ride for my people, the higher ups and the elites are listening. So they not going to hesitate to demonetize or try to throw a fork in the road or throw a wrench in my situation, homie. Again, like I said in the beginning of this live stream, the difference between me and them is I don't do this for the numbers. I don't do this for a check. I'm not trying to start a podcast. I don't need this to sustain my life. My life was sustained before I came to YouTube. That's what grown men do. That's what big dogs do. You understand me? A big dog got the situation already locked down before he come. The check, yo, that's icing on the cake, homie. That's icing on the cake, man. Salute, Solo Warrior. You know, I always see you in the building, man. I see you around, and I respect it, homie. You know, you wouldn't, just talk real talk. You wouldn't believe the type of soldiers that I've influenced that rock with me and Zip. See what I'm saying? This is grown man business. This is nothing personal. It's all business. There was never any hate or malice from me to Zip with the Drip. It's a lot of people that be in my live stream. It's a lot of people that be in my comment sections. It's a lot of people that be in my DMs that be over there with Zip. They Zip squad. They just understand and recognize real when they hear it, homie. The real is universal, man. The real is universal. It's universal, homie. So if me and homie not seeing eye to eye, but you hear me speaking something real, if you a big dog, if you real, you got no choice but to recognize real. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. The only thing I didn't like, and the only thing that pushed me away from the whole Zip with the Drip movement, is that you ain't never laid a hand on a white person. I don't respect it, homie. And that go for, a lot of these dudes, high, they're going, 10 toes down, let me, I saw some clips in my DM with, what's the boy named? PKCK. It's a gang member. It's a so-called gangster in New York City. I think his name is CK or P. Is CK, I think that's what his name is. And a lot of people been having conversations, 050 the movement, Zip with the Drip, Bullets Gotti. A lot of these guys been having a conversation about, did he do bad? Did he do bad? Now, from what I was understanding and taking from the clips is that something happened in the neighborhood and he, they disarmed a police officer. And when the rest of the police came, he was talking to the police and telling the police what happened. And a lot of people are saying that he ratted, that he was snitching. Now, when it come down to hooligan rules, when it come down to street code, yes, homie, you don't talk to the police, man. You don't tell on the police. You understand what I'm saying? You don't get a pass for telling on the police. If it's war, then it's war. Now, what I do want to say is I respect the leadership quality in CK. I think that's his name. Anybody know what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about. But I respect the leadership quality. He said that a police officer came into the neighborhood, had a confrontation with an unarmed black man, and ended up shooting that black man. And instead of them letting him beat the black man up and shoot him, they disarmed. They whooped out the police officer. I respect that. I respect the black man that's going to take leadership and take initiate and take the, take the lead role in disarming a police officer. I got to respect that. You understand what I'm saying? So after y'all disarm that police officer, you're not supposed to now talk to the police and explain what happened. Yeah. Whoop the police out. Let's go to war now. If that's what y'all want to do, y'all done initiated the war. Let's go to war. So I speak on that because, again, you hear dudes like Zip with the Drip. 1 minute, somebody's a rat if they talk to the police. The next minute, this guy CK didn't do bad. He's not a rat, but he did bad. It's all of these blurred lines. And the reason why it's blurred line is because these dudes is scared of the police. See, when they was whooping out the police, it was all good. But when the rest of the cops came, they got scared. He started explaining himself. Hey, this is what happened. We was just trying to... Nah. That's fear, homie. He started explaining himself to the police because he was fearful of the police. So, again, I ain't going against no black man on no YouTube channels. I ain't going against no black man in real life. I'm going to try to diffuse the situation with another black man because we not ops, homie. But y'all scared of white people. Y'all scared of white women. Y'all scared of white men. Y'all scared of the police. So that's the only reason why y'all go so hard at each other, because y'all scared of white people. So you got dudes like Zip with the Drip have never laid a fingertip on a white person. Not even a fingertip. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we bump heads at. That's where we clash at. That's where we don't see eye to eye. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna set up a rumble. I've been having some people. It's crazy you said that, Solo. I've been having some people in the DMs. Salute to everybody that tap in. My DMs be flooded, and I take some time out and I go through. And I done had maybe 4 or 5 people say, "Bro, you need a Rumble account. Bro, you need a Patreon account." I'm stumped up a little bit, man. So that's why I sound like that. My nose is stomped up, but I think I'm gonna do Rumble. I was thinking about Twitch. I think I'm gonna do Rumble though. Maybe I'll do both, and I'll start doing content up there as well. Because YouTube is only gonna get spookier. These YouTube streets, you know, if you're not, with the Rainbow Coalition, if you're not, you know, supporting Lil Nas X, if you're not up here talking about crimes that you committed 20 years ago in your own community, if you're not up here talking about shooting and deleting another black man, if you're not up here talking about, you know, when you used to sell drugs or the 30 years you did in jail, it's gonna get worse for YouTube. The only ones that's going to survive are the people that make it known and spew nonsense to the community, spew nonsense to the youth, spew nonsense. You know what I'm saying? These are the only ones that's gonna survive, homie. You know, dudes like Doggie, Diamonds, even Hassan Campbell. You know, salute to Haas. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if Haas just gave y'all the message and he cut out a lot of the extra stuff that he does, he probably wouldn't have a channel. Haas, he incorporates a lot of the nonsense with the message. And I'm just one of the people that can hear the message that Hassan is speaking. I rock with Haas, you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to do with Bambaataa. That don't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? And I you know, whatever he do in his personal business and whatever he do in his bedroom, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But the message, I'm just one of the, I'm always on grown man time. And so when another man is talking, I'm going to listen. And if it's a message in there, I'm going to extract the message. And Hassan Campbell has a powerful message, homie. Powerful, powerful message. I'm going to end up linking with him. You know what I'm saying? Me and Hassan, we've been talking. We've been in cahoots. But it's just that right now, it's not aligning right. I don't want to be attached to nobody. I don't want to be connected to nobody. I don't want nobody to be able to say, hey, I helped out your channel. Hey, I'm the reason that you blew. I don't want nobody connected to me in that way. So me and Haas will connect when the time is right. But, you know, my message, he hears it. He already let me know that he watches the channel. He hears the message. And I've been said that, you know, Haas is one of the top. Like, Haas is one of those dudes that he's powerful in his own right. You know, if, you know, you ask me about Zip with the Drip, I feel like, you know, Zip is going to have to take it to higher levels with the antics. Zip with the Drip is not giving a real message to the youth, and he's not giving a real message to the people. So it's going to have to be exposing Bimmy. It's going to have to be exposing this guy. It's going to have to be exposing that guy. Because if you're not exposing somebody, if you're not up there talking a certain way, then it's not going to attract the people. It's going to detract the people. In due time, the numbers will drop. Again, I know how it would feel to get on YouTube and to excite the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. That's what come with this YouTube thing. When it's new to you, you feel like it's something, but it's really just a wave. Up, down. Dollar Tree Cotton. Yeah, the Dollar Tree Cotton boys. I got videos talking about the Dollar Tree Cotton Boys with 200,000-300,000 views on it, 90,000 views on it. These dudes ain't doing the views that I was doing, homie. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that when I made the decision not to play in the circus, not to go any deeper into the portal, that's where you get shadow banned, man. You know what I'm saying? And the shadow ban is real. It's definitely a real thing, but it's not nothing I care about. You know what I'm saying? I got 19 people in the live chat. I'm rocking with 19 people. It don't matter to me if it's 1,000 people or not. I don't care about that. Okay. Oh, boy, let's squeeze them, man. Stand on the stream. I got some vapor rub. I'm gonna do that when I get off this live with y'all. I'm gonna throw the vapor rub on, but I got some lemon in there, so I think I might do that. Boil, cause I just drunk some tea. I felt like I was clear, but I'm stomped up again. It ain't do. Damn, let's go, Key. Let's go, Keyshawn. Yeah, I think Keyshawn got this one. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to tap into that. But yeah, I don't want to be, because again, even with the Zip thing, like I didn't really know Zip. I didn't know about Zip until I started talking about Zip. I didn't know about Let's Get to That until Haas started talking about Let's Get to That. Like, I gotta be honest, like, no hate, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know about the Drip Squad situation until Hassan Campbell got in tune with it. And then I just really see how 1 minute you could be in tune with somebody and the next minute you're not in tune. And I don't want nobody claiming that they blew up my channel. I don't want nobody to be able to say they did nothing for grown man business, because grown men stand on grown man business. Grown men stand on 10 toes. Grown men build an empire. And after the empire is built up, then we can rub shoulders. Then we can tap in with each other. You know what I'm saying? So when Haas, said what he said, we DM'd each other. We started chopping it up, and I be moving around a lot, so it didn't really connect right then and there. And then I had time to kind of think about it, and I was like, you know what, we'll definitely link up, but just not yet. You know what I'm saying? Not right this second. Haas is on his path. Haas is carving out a lane for himself. He already carved out a lane for himself. I'm carved out a lane for myself. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So, as long as Haas keep pushing his message, as long as Haas has a message in his content, you understand, and as long as I'm pushing my message, as long as I stay on my path and I don't deviate, our lanes will merge. Our lanes will cross paths. Men don't have to force contact. You feel what I'm saying? Men don't have to force engagement. You a man that's standing on business. I'm a man that's standing on business. We gonna end up connecting. And that's exactly how it happened. Salute the 050 The Movement. Haas was on the channel. I popped up on the live stream. I popped up on the panel. And me and Haas, we had good back and forth. And we want to take it to the next level. So we definitely gonna do that. But again, salute the Bullets Gotti. He hopped in the DMs. I was scrolling through my DMs, and Bullets Gotti was in the DMs, and he wanted to kind of tap in. And Haas and Bullets Gotti, they don't see eye to eye, and I don't got nothing to do with all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as grown men, our paths will cross when it's time to cross. But until then, just keep pushing the message. I don't want to talk unless it's a message involved. I don't want to talk unless I'm giving up the game. Hold on, guys.
Majority decision. And still, USBA, WBO, Intercontinental, WBC.
Let's go.
Champion, Keyshawn, the businessman, Davis.
Keyshawn Davis, baby.
Majority decision for Keyshawn Davis. It
Good
seemed
win.
a lot closer on the scorecard than it looked in the ring, but they were giving credit to here Albright.
That was a hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, right?
Against Keyshawn Davis, who is now with Mark Kriegel.
Keyshawn, we didn't have it as close as the judges have it. How did you have it in your head?
I had it as a win for me, but that's all that matters.
We thought that you made a real good fighter look ordinary tonight. Are you satisfied?
Honestly, I'm never really satisfied. But shouts out to Wu. He is a hell of a fighter. Definitely a hell of a fighter. At the press conference, weigh-ins, I just do shenanigans. I just promote the fight. But Wu is a hell of a fighter. Hats off to Wu.
Is he the best fighter you faced so far in the pros?
No, I wouldn't say that. But he was another tough fighter, and this fight today definitely gave me some good experience.
You have asked for Jose Pedraza, who's now bigger than you, is willing to come down, who's more experienced, and he was a dangerous
Hold on, guys,
fighter.
hold on.
Why? What do you want to show in that fight in December?
I just want to show that I belong here in the 135 division at the top, like the rest of them guys is. And I'm working my way up there. And if Pedraza is willing to take this fight with me, let's do it. December 9th, let's do it.
That's an ambitious ask. Congratulations for that. Listen, I had you winning this thing real easy. We thought that you took your foot off the gas a little bit last 2 rounds. How are you feeling? How's your stomach?
I was feeling good, honestly. I was just boxing. I was just in there just having fun, just do what I wanted to do. And I seen the scorecards that I gave me the last 2 rounds, but I was in there just doing what I wanted to do and just having fun.
Congratulations, buddy. See you in December.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Keyshawn Davis, one of the brightest young stars.
Keyshawn Davis, homie.
Today, ready to take over the 100.
Keyshawn Davis, yeah. Listen, man, Solo, exactly. I've been saying this, man. YouTube is a portal, man. YouTube, everything starts out pure, man. Everything starts out with pure intentions. Everything starts out, humble beginnings, right? And then it grows into something, and it's never able to fully flourish because, again, you got truth tellers, you got people speaking up, you got people exposing things. So now we're gonna involve this money. Oh, you wanna tame some niggas? Put some money in the situation. Put some money in a situation for some dudes that ain't got no money, for some dudes that's trying to figure out how to get some money. And now here we go. They tamed. Yeah, we done hooked these strings in them. We got the Geppetto pulling the puppets, and they dancing and shucking and jiving. You understand what I'm saying? So I just understood, I understood a long time ago when I was getting all those views, when I was getting all the recognition, when I was like top in the algorithm, bro. Go look at my old videos. They thousands. I got thousands of views. You know what I'm saying? I realized then that that's not what I want. I'm not doing that for this. I don't need the fame. I don't need the checks. I don't need the money. I'm certified. I done paved the way already. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Everything that matters, I got it. So the YouTube is just where I'm going to speak the real at. Me and dude, we can see eye to eye. I can agree to disagree. But one thing that turns me off is a black man that's scared of white people. I like black men, black shooters, black gangsters, hooligans. These so-called thugs are scared of white people. And somebody has to say it. Somebody has to expose it. I don't want to hear your war stories against black people. I don't want to hear you talk. I don't want to hear your war stories against another black man that lived in the same dirty ass project buildings that you lived in, came up in the same poverty that you came up in, was rolling dice on the same dirty ass block that you was rolling dice with, living in the same crack infested areas. I don't want to hear no war stories about what you did to another black person that came up in the same systematic racism that you came up in. I want to hear the war stories about what you did across the tracks. That's when I'm a respected. What you do to the police, what you do to those white guys that been hate, what you do to them. Until then, man, I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The dudes that's on here that's really giving the message, the dudes that's up here that's really standing on grown man business, that's really speaking truth to power, just beware that the higher ups and the elites are on to you. Just beware that, like Haas always says, yo, they taking numbers out of my live stream. They doing this, they doing that. Just beware that we are the targets. We are the targets. We are the ones that they are scared of. We are the ones that they worry about. We are the ones. It's no way I would be able to smoke a whole bunch of weed in my video, curse in my video, and still have my videos monetized. It's no way. It's no way. But these other dudes, they smoke a ton of weed in the video. They curse. They doing this. They talk about people doing this, X, Y, and Z. They talk about crimes. They talk about all this stuff. And YouTube will still monetize their video and let them make money off of that garbage. So, you know, Doggie Diamonds, Doggie Diamonds didn't see it coming. They hit his channel like this, Now they want to know, they want to see how he's going to react. They want to see how he's going to move. They want to know, they want to see if he's going to be able to live without getting those YouTube checks. They want to know just how dependent was Doggie Diamond on those YouTube checks. And hopefully Doggie Diamond has multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. I always tell y'all, man. I always tell y'all. The same dude that, talks about doing 20 years in jail or come at me sideways because I'm telling y'all to get credentials under your belt. Go get your plumbing certification. Go get your electrician certification. Go get your CDL license. Go get your culinary arts school license. Whatever you like to do, go get licensed at it. So you can always have a stream of revenue. You can always have a stream of income. You ain't got to depend on these people. You don't want to depend on YouTube, homie. You don't want to depend on these people. Huh? You don't want to depend on the industry. So again, you got a dude that's talking about making, listen, it's no way possible you can make 20 years in jail look good. See, I want to give y'all some game. Zip always showing his face and saying he ain't got no scars on his face. But what y'all not understanding is Zip don't got no physical scars, but he got a lot of mental scars. You understand what I'm saying? So to the naked eye, you would think that he made YouTube, he made this, he made that. Nah. The one lady in your life that loved you the most passed away while you was in jail, and that was your grandma. R.I.P. to Zip's grandma, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I would hear Zip talk about his grandma, I could see the pain in that. So you didn't make 20 years look good. You don't think that your grandma would have wanted to see you one last time before she left this planet? You don't think that your grandma would have wanted to hear your voice, touch your face, look you in the eyes one last time before she left this place? You was somewhere in jail. You lost. And instead of these dudes talking about the physical scars, I would respect Zip if he tapped into the mental scars, the emotional scars that come with that jail time. The emotional scars that come with doing 20 years behind bars. Losing your grandma while you behind bars. Having a white man lift your nuts and spread your ass cheeks while you was behind bars. That's the message. Let me tell you something. That's the message that the higher ups and the elites will penalize Zip for, will penalize any of these jail dudes for talking about. Yeah. If they monetize you, they can definitely demonetize you. So you don't never want to get into this thing and start feeling yourself too much. You don't ever want to get into this thing and start feeling like you doing something. Whatever you doing, they are allowing you to do. They are allowing you to do. Allowing it. You understand what I'm saying? Tell the youngsters, hey, bro, ain't no way you can make 25 years look good in jail, man. I lost my grandma when I was in jail. I lost my mother. I lost X, Y, and Z. Like mentally, you got to ask yourself a question, right? Zip do a live stream and he smoke 100 joints right there on the live stream. Why is that? He's mentally scarred, homie. You smoke all that weed because you're trying to suppress the real feelings, the real emotions, the real scars that come with being locked up for 20 years, losing family members while you locked up, losing friends, losing time, losing your life, knowing that you an elite rapper, knowing that you talented, knowing that you could have been the next Jada Kiss or been the next Fabulous. But you got caught by the boys in blue, and you let them put handcuffs on you. When you think about stuff like that, the only thing you can do is roll up that weed, man. The only thing you can do is roll up that joint, roll up that blunt, roll up that guava, roll it up, smoke it by the pound. You gotta have it. Because the minute you become too sober, the minute you're not high, you got to deal with reality. You got to deal with reality. And in the due time, that's what's going to happen. Zip is going to have to really tune in with reality. Something is going to happen to where it's going to force you. It's going to force you. Yeah, that Zaza. Huh? You never thought to yourself, God damn, boy, this motherfucker zip, roll up, smoky. Roll up, smoke. You know, he's like, God damn, how much more I'm trying to figure out, is the weed good? Because if you smoking so much weed, that weed must be some garbage. That gumbo must be some garbage. You done smoked 13 joints in 60 minutes. How much higher can you get? You was in jail for 20 years smoking K2. Think about what that did to your brain. Think about that. You scarred, homie. The weed you getting out here, it ain't gonna get you smoked out like that K2, like that synthetic. You ain't ever asked yourself, God damn, man, how much more blunt you gonna smoke? How many more joints can you smoke? You been on this live stream for 35 minutes and you done smoked 22 joints, homie. What the fuck is you smoking? Tobacco? Reggie Miller? Pack Mexican, brick pack Mexican? What kind of bud is you smoking? That's to cover up the pain. That is to cover up the real scars. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Salute to all the content creators out there. Salute to everybody that's on this app, that's on this YouTube thing, trying to carve out a lane for themselves, trying to make a way from themselves. Like, I'm rocking with all content creators. I just don't agree with all content creators. Somebody go in the live chat and, man, put that goddamn weed down, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna even call that Zaza with Zip smoking. I'm gonna call it weed. You smoking weeds, boy. You smoking reefer. It got to be reefer. It got to be reefer that Zip smoking, because it ain't no way you gonna smoke 18 joints of Zaza and still be, it ain't no goddamn way, man. So it ain't Zaza, man. Just because they put that reefer in those nice pretty packs, that don't mean that it's Zaza. It just mean that it's packaged real nice. The pack is nice. But that don't mean it's Zaza. I believe that he's smoking reefer. And if for a lot of y'all that's too young to know, reefer is the reefer. Reefer is the weeds. Oh, you're smoking them Tweedledee You're smoking tweeds and you're smoking weeds and you're smoking reefer. That's what they used to smoke back in the day. I mean, you could smoke 13 joints, 12 blunts of Philly blunts, and you could still be all right and go to work and you could function. That's what Zip is smoking. Zip, you smoke, that's weed, man. You smoking weed. You smoking reefer, man. And again, you got to ask yourself, why would a guy that made jail look so good and he made 20 years look so, it's because, bruh, those thoughts that Zip used to have when he said he used to think that he was going to die in jail, that's deep. That's deep mental scars, homie. Imagine being somewhere and saying to yourself, I think I'm going to pass away in here. I don't think I'm going to make it out. Yeah, with the brown seeds, with the goddamn with the tweeds in it and the sticks and stems. It's weed. That's why we gonna clash, because I'm gonna approach it as a grown man. I'm gonna approach it as a big dog. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, man, 20, yeah, man, he did. Nah, I'm gonna question that. I don't believe you. You need more people. So dudes like Zip with the Drip, dudes like all of these jail house content creators, they're gonna be able to thrive on YouTube for a little while longer. Because even these guys have an expiration date. Even the jail dudes are gonna get pushed back into society. They're gonna get pushed back into society. When the podcast ain't doing 1 million views, your podcast need to be doing 500,000 views. Your shit need to be doing 1 million views. You need to be generating money like that. If you're not generating numbers like that, in due time, you will be pushed back into society. You will have a job somewhere. You will have to generate. And even if you don't, you will have to pay taxes. The Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. These guys get on this app, tell y'all about crimes they committed 20 years ago, when deep down in their heart, they softer than Dollar Tree cotton. A fresh bag of that Dollar Tree cotton. You ever walked up in a Dollar Tree, went into the cotton swab section, picked up a fresh bag of that Dollar Tree cotton and squeezed it? Oh, it's so soft. You get to squeezing that cotton. You say, God damn, this cotton. What kind of cotton is this? Who picked this cotton? Who picked this bag of cotton? Because it's so goddamn soft. That's what these dudes is. They the Dollar Tree Cotton Boys, and they softer than Dollar Tree cotton. Especially when the white man come around. When the white man come around, whoop, you wouldn't believe how soft they get. When the police come around, whoop, you wouldn't believe how soft they get. When the COs come around, you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe. Yeah. We not the same, man. We not the same. And again, I'm rocking with all the content creators. But, I'm a critique and I'm a speak what I know, and I'm going to give my perspective on these content creators. See, that's why I kept it Grown Man Business, because I knew coming onto YouTube, exposing my thoughts and my perspectives and talking to the people, it opens me up to be critiqued. It opens me up to have people talk about me. So when they talk about Grown Man Business TV, they gonna say, nah, man, Grown Man Business he got a big ass house, man. He got a family. Grown Man Business, from what I can see, he got multiple streams of revenue. He got a couple of properties. He's a stand-up dude, man. When I hear him talk, he know how to talk. He's giving up the game. He's not up here promoting violence. He's not up here promoting tearing down our community. I gotta rock with that. So again, that's why I got a lot of the drip squad dudes. Salute the Solo Warrior. Salute the Just Talk Real Talk. You know, I got these dudes letting me know, you know, yo, X, Y, and Z. It's a few other guys too. They be in the DMs, they be in the comments, and they let me know, yo, man, you motivated me, Grown Man Business TV. Yo, hey, yo, I rock with you, Grown Man. And all I could do is salute that. You know, Zip is an entertainer, man. I wouldn't, you know, you want to be entertained, go to Zip when he go live. He's very entertaining, man. He's very funny. You know, I think he should pursue stand-up comedy. I think he just needs to stand on the stage and talk and make people laugh and shit. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. So listen, you know, salute to everybody that's in the chat. You know, if you hear him talking, if you see him talking and they starting to look soft, don't be afraid to use it. The Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. You know what? I want to get something made up with you know, a group. The Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. I think I'm gonna get something made up. The Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. I've been saying this for a long time. It's time to put some faces to the group. Zip with the drip. He's a part of the Dollar Tree Cotton Boys. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke with nobody. Blue Boy put that knife on it, and he said, "Nah, I'm good. Come get this knife. I don't want no smoke." So, is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Be sure to tap in with me tomorrow. I'm gonna go live again. I'm at the big house. You know, y'all already know if you see me in the truck, I'm crossing state lines at all times. But when y'all see that plant in the background, when y'all see the, you know, you already know I'm at the big house. I'm home. So I'm about to go. I'm about to boil some lemons. I'm gonna stand over that. Feel what I'm saying? I'm about to get the Vicks Vapor Rub, and I'm about to rub that on. And I'm about to get in my big ass bed, and I'm about to lay down, man. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, gang.